Entertainment. Of course, you know this is your only law radio station where you hear the law, you talk the law, and you know your rights like never before. It is still the Law FM Entertainment Daily Show right here on a terrific Thursday afternoon. My name is Nicci, and right about now I have been joined by a special guest in the studio, and I'm so excited today, you know, for the conversation that we're about to have. Before I introduce my guest, of course, you know that you can be a part of the conversation via the studio lines, via SMS, via WhatsApp as well. The numbers to call or send messages to are 0703227738 or 0909-555-1039. I'll take that again. 0703227738 or 0909-555-1039. And of course, we're live on Facebook as well. So go to Law FM 1039 on Facebook and watch us live. Let's see what's happening in the studio. See who my guest is today, because she's absolutely beautiful. She's gorgeous. Her smile is so lovely, honestly. I'm talking about Jennifer Myro. Hi, Jennifer. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, no worry, I'm going to clap for you. I must clap for you. It's not easy. Oh my God. Welcome to the show today. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I mean, it's traffic. It should have taken me 10 minutes, but it took me 45. But it's Nigeria.
It's Lagos.
We shall hustle it.
I'm telling you, what is Lagos without traffic?
Nothing, actually. Nothing.
Yeah, so welcome to the show, Jennifer. Jennifer is the producer of... I've had a problem pronouncing sometimes I feel like I get it, sometimes I feel like I don't get it, but I'm gonna try. Okay. And if I don't get it, please feel free to correct me. Okay, so it's Kanaani.
It's actually Kanaani.
Yes. Okay.
Kanaani.
So yes, Jennifer is the producer of Kanaani, and to be honest, I've watched the trailer of the film, and I cannot wait, honestly. I saw somewhere, I think it was on your Instagram, where you posted, not every jackpot na jackpot.
Yes,
you have to open your eyes to know where they are taking you. Yeah, but before we get into talking about the film, I'd like to get to know you a little bit. So I know you're creative, you're a film producer, yes. And I know that, you know, with creatives, you always have our hands in one or two other things. So apart from being a film producer, what else do you do?
What else do? I mother a couple of children.
Okay.
I have 3 of my own and many that I didn't birth.
Okay.
I have a business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a few businesses.
Okay.
Yeah, but
to be modest.
Yes, and I mostly write.
Okay.
And I'm launching a podcast soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mostly produce film, TV, reality shows, all of that.
Okay. I have to ask, are you Nigerian?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Isoko. I'm from Delta.
Okay, because I mean, I think when I first saw your picture, I'm like, this person is not giving Nigeria.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to give Nigeria. Maybe it's the short hair. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe my height. I mean, I've lived in the US for almost 2 decades.
Okay.
So maybe the American thing has rubbed I'm an Isoko babe.
Okay. Alright, before we get into talking about the film right now, I actually want to play the trailer for those who are listening.
Okay.
So we're just going to quick break after the trailer and come back, and then I have several questions about the film. Alright, so don't go anywhere. This is Law FM 103.9.
This is Law FM 103.9.
That's how we real. Hey, he didn't hear daughter right now.
On a old enemy as I would be a dear. Wash him, don't win up. He was a way. Trust him. He may read there for it. What's wrong? You can talk to me.
When they were bringing me to America, they didn't tell me that it's prostitution work I'm coming to do. I didn't know.
Why don't you just go back to Africa?
I want to, but I cannot. This place is as if I'm like a prisoner inside here. I cannot go.
Because I want to go to America. make it help me. Don't tell me say that because of woman you want to go yaki. Eh?
Took a wrong turn down the way.
I will do anything. How long you think so you could take before they free us for you?
No idea, my friends.
So no believe me.
This kind of thing now supposed to happen to person. They feel save us.
Leave the past in the past. This is your reality now.
I need to tell you everything.
If you continue to define me, I will continue to take everything will matter for your life.
Would you like to return home?
No matter the weather, I know say I could be right there. You're always a part of me, more than just a dream of love. You till the end.
Alright, welcome back. Yes, this is Total FM Entertainment Daily Show right here on Law FM 103.9. My name is Nicci and I'm in the studio with Jennifer. Alright, so let's talk about this film now. So this is a story of love, jacquard, prostitution, human trafficking. Yes, so I want to know what inspired you to produce this film. Like, is there a story behind the film and its significance? What exactly is that story?
Yes, thank you for that, Nicci. And did I already say thank you for having me?
It's my pleasure.
It's so good hearing the trailer over headphones. Yeah, it was a little bit different, but I really liked it. Okay. So, inspiration. It actually came from the director, Tola Olatunji. Mm-hmm. We were talking about working on a project, and then he met a woman who had been trafficked. She went through a lot, and then she even got pregnant from it and all that good stuff. I mean, all that bad stuff. So they were talking about it, and it really inspired him. So there's some inspiration from this woman's story, but it's not everything, but some of it was triggered by her story, and then he came back and spoke to me about it, and we're like, okay, let's, put some gas on this one. So that's mostly the inspiration. I feel like, growing up in Nigeria, we've all heard a little bit of the story about somebody who traveled and didn't know what they were going to do, and we've all heard something or seen something somewhere. But what Kanaani does is really delve deep into the trend, what's currently happening in Nigeria, where young people are traveling, leaving the country in hope to seek greener pastures. And also, more than anything, with Kanaani, we get to see the side of the loved ones of the people who embark on these journeys. They say they've traveled, we don't really know where they are. Not everybody comes back to tell the story.
That's true.
But here we get to see a connection between these two people and their families. What really happens whenever our family members are victims of certain injustices? Is it just you who suffers? What about your mom, your dad, like the people around you? And that's what we get to see in the film.
Okay, that's interesting. So this film is a cinematic fusion between Nollywood and Hollywood.
Correct.
Yes. So how did you go about that collaboration, and how does this contribute to the Nigerian film industry?
It really does. Okay, how did I go about the collab? Okay, so the story follows Obehi, who then goes to America and she's been prostituted. We didn't think it would make sense if we say she went to America and then they show us in Isaleko filming her. So we had to bring her to the US and we had to cast some super talented actors to play the role. In fact, a lot of the people who play the roles in the US have played in major Hollywood films that you guys have probably seen. And one of the lead is Rob Hudspeth. You would see him in the film, and a lot of people recognize him. He's not Tom Cruise, but you've seen him, right? So that's how the collab came, and we needed to show that side of the story. and how does it affect Nigeria today? I don't know.
Yeah, the film industry, how does it contribute to the
it definitely contributes. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, that's fine.
It definitely contributes. This is a Nollywood-Hollywood collab, and I feel like Nollywood is really doing great things right now.
Absolutely.
And yes, our stories are getting out there. We're getting stronger with, you know, how we are owning our stories.
Yeah.
This one is as authentic, even if there are Americans in the film, but it sends a strong message that the Nigerian story is relevant, whether it's here or around the world, and the human trafficking story, as it were, it shows that it still happens in America. It still happens in, you know, first world countries, and it's not only here that it happens. Yeah, so I think it's important.
Yeah, that's interesting. Love that. I know you mentioned a bit about, you know, the cast, so let's talk about the cast right now. Gabriel Afolayan stars in the film, Evie as well also. So how did you go about, you know, selecting the cast? You know, was there a particular vision behind assembling this particular team together?
Yes, 1001%. In fact, people have asked us, oh, how come you didn't put maybe such and such person or whoever? And listen, there are lots of talent in Nollywood. We can't, even if we casted the Virgin Mary, someone would have asked why we didn't cast John the Baptist or something. So for us, it was really important that it was authentic, in that the story, these two lovers are Isan speaking. They're from Ishan.
Yeah, we heard of that in the beginning of the trailer, right? Yeah.
And it runs throughout the film.
Okay.
So EVA speaks Ishan, although she had to go brush herself up a little bit, and Gabriel doesn't, but he had to learn on set. We had an Ishan instructor on set, literally telling him like so, and he'll be like, okay, action, and he'll nail it. I'm like, are you sure you don't speak this language that you were lying to us? So yes, that was one of the reasons. For EVA, of course, she spoke the language, and more importantly, we wanted people who would look the part. Remember, in the film, they're supposed to be young lovers. There's a part of the script where Evie said, he says, oh, I turn 19 tomorrow. So she, you know, her physique, you know, we know she's not 19, but she passes for a younger than her real age. So that was also important. So the language, of course, the talent, and then the physical appearance played a major role.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I'm so excited, you know, because I haven't seen her on screen in a long time. Yeah, so making myself like, at first I didn't even remember her name, but I know this girl, you know, and then eventually did a few research, and I got to know her name. So I'm excited to see what the film is. But how was the process of bringing this film to life? You know, is there a message that you want people who watch, or the audiences, to take away from the film when they see it?
Okay, how was the
process of bringing it to life?
Yes. Process difficult, but definitely rewarding. We flew we have shout out to Roger Sasime and all the other people, the crew in Nigeria that helped us out. But we did fly our light guy, our sound guy, our DOP from the US here. Because we have a small little team we work with. We're already used to them, so we just but he helped a lot here with gathering the people. So it was a difficult process for sure. We filmed right after COVID, so every other day we would do COVID tests on everybody, and it wasn't cheap. Exactly, and then getting Americans to come, you know, their insurance, you know, their comfort and all of that cost some money, and then just pretty much casting the right people, getting the right subs, you know, there, and all of that. It was daunting, it was expensive, but I think we are happy with what we came up with. I think you asked the second question, I don't know.
So I asked about, you know, if there's something that you hope people who watch the film will take away. So like a message or a theme you aim to convey.
Yes, I think it's pretty glaring. It's a human trafficking story, but more than anything, I think young people should be very intentional as they pursue this jackpot that they're on. Things may not be as rosy on the other side as you think. The jobs that they claim are available for you may not be there. No shade to all the other countries around the world who are, I guess, opening their doors. But young people should be very intentional and do their research is number one. And number two, I feel like, you know, the Edo people have been stereotyped for too long for going to Italy or whatever, for whatever you want to call it, you know, sex trafficking or whatever. With this film, we're trying to change that narrative, and as you come to see, Evie is very strong. Obehi in the film is very strong and very resilient and very tough, and she didn't let anything break her spirit. So to those people asking, oh, why did you go the cliche Edo route? Well, we're here to make Edo people look good. You know, it's not the cliche. This is not the cliche, but to make it authentic, we had to be authentic.
Okay,
So,
interesting. I love that. So, can you talk to me about any memorable or, you know, funny moments that occurred during behind the scenes? Yes, that that made the making of the film more interesting.
Okay, funny moments. Okay, I mean, well, my director Tola Latin shared one where we were filming like a trafficking scene where these people are in Libya and they're trying to, I guess, get on a boat to go to Europe or something.
Yeah.
And in the film, a lady is carrying her baby on her back and trying to get on the boat, and it was emotional for him. He was just crying about, you know, he knows that he's filming a film, but he was crying. Like, what? Like, is this going to be someone's life?
Yeah.
And that really touched him. Well, I'm going to share a personal sweet moment from my own viewpoint. In the U.S., our sound and lighting guy, Asa, he is the most hilarious little guy. So whenever there will be like a cry scene or sad scene, Asa will just bust into like a little dance, and you know, we'll all just cheer up, because it really takes a lot out of us emotionally, even though it's just entertainment to some people. When we film and these lines are, you know, spoken and the emotions are in the air, people just kind of keep quiet for couple of minutes. Some people cry, some people walk away, etc. So Asa would always want to break the ice, and he would just bust into a dance or something. So yeah, those are some of the moments I remember.
Okay, that's beautiful. So our time is actually too fast spent.
Okay.
So but before we go, how can people, listeners, fans, audience, how can people support the film, also follow your work, and, you know, what are the places for screening, or is it showing at cinema? What exactly is happening?
Okay, that's a loaded question. Okay. Follow me at Jennifer Myro. Follow the film at Kanaani the movie. We want the media, the government, everybody, every celebrity, every reputable person to join us in this fight. This is not just a film. It's affecting young people around the world, especially Africans, especially Nigerians. So however you want to support us, we will be grateful. We want lots of young people to see the film, but some people cannot afford it. So just buy some tickets for some people in your church or your gym or something.
Or your society, your community.
And then it's Kanaani is in theaters across Nigeria. Every single theater where films are being shown, we have it showing right now.
Are there any related events to the film?
No, we already have the premiere.
Okay.
We're working with the British Council in US to do some private screenings with them.
Okay.
But no, there'll be meets and greets, and it's all of that will be shared on our social media pages. And then, of course, we'll give away some free tickets whenever our stars are visiting certain cinemas.
Okay, so what's the handle again?
At Kanaani the movie.
Kanaani the movie. Okay, and then yours is
Jennifer Myro.
All right. Okay, we do have to draw the curtains right now, but I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come here and, of course, to talk to me about your film. From the trailer, I can tell it's a beautiful film. I can see all the efforts that was put into it, and I acknowledge that. I appreciate that, because, you know, a lot of times when, you know, people make films, I think that some people who, the audience especially, don't appreciate the amount of work that's put into it. All they want to do is that, oh my God, this plot, this story, this acting, this celebrity, you know, but there's so much more that goes into the production of a film or the making of a film, and I hope that, you know, you reap all the benefits from this one, and of course, I mean, we'll definitely be looking forward to having you come back here to talk about another film.
Amen.
Yes. So yes, thank you so much for coming, Jennifer. I really do appreciate you.
Yay! Shout out to Nicci and fans.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Alright, of course, you know, that's the show right here on Law FM Entertainment Daily Show. Of course, you know, coming up at 1 o'clock is It's CMLU right here on Law FM 103.9. Don't forget, the film Kanaani is streaming. It's showing cinemas across Nigeria, and of course you can follow Kanaani the movie on Instagram to just be up to date when there are meets and greets and free tickets are being given out. You can be the first one to copy yourself a ticket or get first-hand information of what's happening. Definitely, you can also follow Jennifer Mario on Instagram as well to just keep up with her work if you want to see what she's up to. All right, and hopefully she'll be back here maybe sometime soon or later. Fingers crossed on that one. All right, keep your dial locked on to Love FM 103.9. This is your station for knowledge and entertainment.